So there's small potential we might use this vehicle as an all-motor, small tire, no prep car.
This Tucci in the house, the #1 film guys in the business.
So number one, the alternator
Yeah.
is missing a bolt,
Okay.
and that's the adjustment bolt. So the belt is loose.
Okay.
That clutch is brand new.
Okay. So what's going on, guys? New video.
Can you take this off?
Kind of different, but we're doing some maintenance. Let me get a screwdriver. So we're doing some maintenance. As you guys saw in the last video, golf cart was pretty loud. Trying to get that figured out so we can drive it around and not look down the whole time or be looked at by somebody else. So we're trying to figure that out right now, and there's potential today or in this video that we might go start the blue car at my uncle's house because my dad would like to. And the toolboxes will not open for him.
Come back. See?
Oh shit.
That's why that moved. Probably because this was loose. Got busted. Do I think that's a problem for us? No, I don't. We gotta shore this up, because by shoring this up,
Yeah.
it'll help that, because this is a big monster bracket here.
Yeah.
The bitch is empty.
Ah. Okay. That's a good start at least.
Is there a drain? This thing's like, what the hell is that shit?
Okay, so I'm filming. So we put some oil in the rear end, which it was pretty much dead empty, if not completely empty. It's a 2-cycle, which my dad's been explaining to me that it's just loud normally. So, and all the forums say the same exact thing. So, could just be the fact that it is a 2-cycle and it's loud. But there's a couple things that are rattling. You saw before that we cracked a little part of the motor, but there's some nuts and bolts we probably have to put in and maybe limit some of the rattling. But the main thing was that it was loud, but then also it was whining, like to the point that you couldn't even talk over it really at some point. So we're hoping that the oil, I'm sure it made it better, maybe not perfect, but better. We just ran it when it was on, when it was jacked up and you didn't really hear any whining. So we'll probably semi-wing it from there and see what it's like at the track, hopefully next weekend. All right, so we are done doing trailer / golf cart maintenance. Looks pretty good. And now we're with All Reliable here. That unfortunately just isn't that reliable at the moment because there's no carburetor on it. You have any initial reaction?
Vomit.
Okay. So originally we took the carburetor off of my dad's car, which you probably saw in a previous video if you saw it. We took the carburetor off my dad's car to put it on Nick's car to make sure we had a carburetor for Berkeley Springs race like last month that eventually got canceled and whatnot. And if you guys caught the video after that when we went to go test it, unfortunately that carburetor just wasn't happy on Nick's car. And then we took it off Nick's car and we put the black one on, which was Eddie's. Thank you again for letting us doing that. So now we're putting it back home. Hopefully everything's good with it. It might have just been, I don't know, it could have just been the car acting up. I don't know, we don't know. But we're gonna put it back on. Maybe attempt to start it, see what happens. And yeah, piss off their neighbors instead of them pissing off our neighbors. We're gonna piss off their neighbors.
Right.
Your standard, which I guess I'm getting pretty good at because this is like the 4th one I've done and probably the 300th he's done. But putting the carburetor back on it and hopefully fire it. And we're kind of debating, going back and forth, because the new Monty, I don't really want to no prep it. I feel like I'm going to be scared to no prep it because of how much time and effort to put into it. To go out on an unprepped surface and wreck it, I'd be pretty destroyed if that was to happen. So there's small potential we might use this vehicle as an all-motor, Small tire, no prep car. But I think Dad's game for it. I mean, I think it's better than sitting here rotting away in my uncle's garage, or get rid of it. So probably the motor and the car, maybe.
As a roll.
Yeah, I mean, we're debating on. We don't really know yet, but the other option is to sell it as a roller for more parts for the other one. But I would kind of hate for him to sell it because he likes it so much. But if he sells this, I'll probably sell the Camaro too, and then we'll just put both that money together for a motor, or maybe keep this motor, maybe freshen it up, or maybe get rid of it as a running car. We don't know really what the plan is for this vehicle. But about 2 years ago, we fixed the rear end, and we haven't brought it out since. So we kind of want to take it out at least one time to make sure it goes straight before we sell it to somebody, and God forbid it doesn't, and then, you know, they hit something, or if we sell them a broken car. So in the driver's seat here. Not many people know, but I made an absolutely pathetic pass once. Unfortunately, the car was broken, but still wasn't very the best outing I was looking for, obviously. But hey, we're gonna try to start it and see if it runs. Ready? Okay. Fuel pump off or on? I'm not touching it.
Oh, just move.
Oh, no, because it's dangling, so.
Go ahead.
Just crank it?
That's it?
Yeah. Oh, the ignition was on. Ready? The ignition was on. I'll let it turn it off and let the battery charge.
What is that? Just stuck my foot in the bucket.
You got a minute?
Not happy right now.
I guess we blew the fuse in the garage.
See if it cranks.
Ready?
It's your fucking piece of shit car.
Okay, so we're going to take a nice stroll to a car show today. And it just so happens my car is now stuck on the side of the road, right off the entrance ramp of the parkway. And it won't run. And it won't stay running. I'm on the parkway, taking a nice stroll with my dad, and now it's broke. Sweet. Well, why? Yeah, we are. The car runs and drives all the time. I can get it home though like this. Update, we're off the highway, but I took the plug wire off so I could try to put a bolt in that missing bolt hole where the header was, but unfortunately that was snapped off and I never put that back in, so now I think I fouled the plug and now it's loaded up. It's running like shit. it back to the house. Now we're pulling this plug. We probably have the whole plugs that were in it.
Don't look that bad.
That ain't good. Okay, so that wasn't it, and this is what I got. Pretty much the driver's side of the whole motor. Yeah.
Before you had power. You had power with the pink wire.
Correct.
How come I don't now?
Because that was a different plug.
So, do me a favor.
Yeah.
I want you to take this,
Yeah.
key on. I want to touch every pin in that other plug.
Okay. Well, light's not even on the two-step.
So, I don't know what the last video was. We went out to check the Camaro and decided that we had nothing firing on the driver's side bank. 2, 4, 6, and 8 coil packs came up dead on the scanner. Started it up, pulled the plug for that bank, didn't make a difference. Did the same thing on the left side bank, 1, 3, 5, and 7, car stalled. Plugged everything back together, car ran like crap, disconnected the two-step out of the system, and the car runs fine. So, something's wrong with the two-step.
Yeah, you don't want to add in the fact that, like, you know, I told you that it was not the two-step, and
No.
you're going to rub it in my face?
No.
Oh.
I mean, I'm gonna do that, but I'm not gonna talk
Okay,
about it.
so listen, the two-steps always worked, so I didn't really think it was a two-step, but, you know, just so happens it was, and now, you know, now I just have to take the walk of shame today because we missed the car show, because we probably could have just unplugged the two-step and plugged it back in and drove the rest of the way. So we drove all the way back thinking it was way worse. I was thinking in my head having, you know, like putting it on Facebook, on selling it as is for $4,500 because I can't deal with a broken car like that, because that car is just an absolute nightmare to work on. As soon as something goes wrong with it, I just want to sell it because it's just an absolute nightmare to even work on. But looks like the two-step is bad. We got to get that fixed because there's a stick shift shootout coming up at Calverton September 26th that I'd really like to be involved in. So
I'm a young shot caller, hit place, bad bitch taker, AK slanging as gangster, white flags, the one hang, 2-gun gang, twin glocks, I'm flaming. Should've been a